YouTube, what's going on? What's going on? Mike Frazier Unfiltered. Back with you with another live, man. Hey, make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all come in here. Let that be the first thing y'all do. Just hit the like button. I really, really appreciate it. Lot going on today, man. Hey, they found it. They done pick up the knife inmate, man. I thought he had a chance. I thought he had a chance to get out of here, but obviously he didn't. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. We definitely gonna talk about it. And I thought Antoine Massey, shit, they was locked up in New Orleans, right? Shit, I thought he left. They caught him. He's still in New Orleans. Crazy. So y'all know, man, what it was like a couple months ago, man. It was like 10 of them that got out. All of them that got caught except one, Derrick Groove. I don't think they're gonna catch him. They ain't gonna get him. But let's get into it, though. Let's get into it, man. Hey, make sure y'all hit that like button while y'all in here. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hiding right in plain sight. Who you talking about hiding in plain sight? You ain't talking about, you must be talking about Derrick Groove. Yeah. He probably hiding in plain. He probably ran dresses and all type of shit. He probably done turned into a girl, boy. Let's get into this news article though. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it.
According to the U.S. Marshal's Office, Antoine Massey, who has been known for making social media posts as he's been on the run, he was one of the 10 inmates who escaped from the Orleans Justice Center several weeks ago now. He and Derrick Groves were the only two remaining still on the run. But this afternoon, we have learned at WWL Louisiana that Antoine Massey has been recaptured.
Chat. Y'all remember when Antoine Massey? He did like he got on, I don't know what social media site he was on, but he did like three, he did like 3 interviews on that shit, man. 3 interviews talking about like it was wrong, a wrongful conviction and all that shit. I might play that shit for you. I gotta find that shit. But yeah, he did all that shit, man. And it's crazy, man. I was rooting for him. Yo, another thing, whoever, they had parlays out. Whoever chose this guy right here not to get caught, whoever chose him to get caught after Buddy did, that was a dumb move. Y'all done lost some money. Because Buddy got out and he turned into a ghost. Derrick Groves, he turned into a ghost. You ain't heard nothing from him. You ain't seen him. Nobody ain't seen him. The fucking feds don't know where he at. Buddy right here got out. He stopped doing interviews, like stopped doing the way he did like a damn TikTok, whatever the fuck that he did, how he sent that message out. Let's get back to the article though. My bad. I don't went to goddamn running my damn mouth. Let's get to it though.
Just got off the phone moments ago with the U.S. Marshal's Office. They confirmed to us here at WWL Louisiana that he is, in fact, back in custody, that he was taken back into custody in the Holly Grove neighborhood. And investigative reporter Mike Pearlstein is joining me on the set this afternoon. You just got off the phone with them. Tell me what else you know. This happened in Holly Grove, as I mentioned?
Right, in the 9400 block of Strolitz, not far from the Costco on the way to Metairie Road. This was all within the past hour, so this is very fresh news and information. Antoine Massey was found inside of a residence. He was alone. He, according to Brian Fair of the U.S. Marshal Service, he was captured without incident. In fact, he gave himself up once surrounded by law enforcement. This actually came from a Crime Stoppers tip, Katie. So we know that a $50,000 reward had been offered for some weeks now.
Oh, 50 grand? Oh, hey, yo, one of his family members gave him up. They got him. 50 grand? Yeah, yo, chat. I'm trying to tell you, it was one of the family members. Trust me when I say that, man. It was one of the family members. His aunt already was talking. His aunt was already telling him to turn himself in, and he done been to the aunt house. So I've heard he been to the aunt house. So hey, one of his. I'm trying to tell you, it always come down to the family members like that, man. One of his family members took that 50 grand. You know, time's hard right now. And it's crazy, man, because you don't want none of your family members locked up, man. I don't give a fuck what they did. They could have do the fucked up ass thing. At the end of the day, they still your family, man. You still gonna have some type of support for them. As long as he ain't mess with no kids. As long as he ain't mess with no damn kids. That's fuck that. If you mess with kids, nah, it ain't nothing going on. As long as you ain't messing with no kids, you know you gonna have that support.
They had been waiting on tips, in fact, pursuing some of them unsuccessfully until today. This tip panned out. Somebody will be collecting $50,000. It came through Crime Stoppers. Other agencies involved, the U.S. Marshals were kind of leading the search.
Yes.
But instrumental and at this residence were representatives of the New Orleans Police Department, Louisiana State Police, U.S. Marshals, of course, along with JPSO, not far from the Jefferson Parish border.
Yeah, it's right on the line.
They assisted. Obviously, they were taking, no chances or risks with this particular escaped inmate being considered potentially armed, potentially dangerous.
Yes.
But it ended peacefully. He's now back in custody. Obviously, he'll be facing a charge of escape in addition to the previous charges for which he was being held at the Orleans Justice Center of domestic violence that included rape.
Yes, absolutely. Now, this area that we were looking at on your screen, this is a map where that house is, where Antoine Massey, one of the Orleans Justice Center escapees, was taken back into custody. If you're just joining us, that happened just a few moments ago. This area is really not too far from Xavier University's campus, which may be a bit unnerving for some parents out there who may be watching this, to know that Antoine Massey was hiding out in a house right there, not that far from the Costco where a lot of people frequent. Hundreds, thousands of people go through that Costco every day. And apparently Antoine Massey did not get far when they escaped from the Orleans Justice Center,
and remember,
all 10 of them.
It was kind of assumed in the case of Antoine Massey in particular that he may not have gone far. We saw that previously he posted a video of himself on social media that was identified as a house near the fairgrounds, which was promptly descended upon by the law enforcement agencies. He had not been there, so assumed that whenever he videotaped that, it was sometime earlier before he posted it. But that gave them an idea that he probably had not fled across state lines or anything further. What is interesting, we've seen in many of these other escapees, accomplices arrested, booked with accessory to the escape. Right now, no.
Yeah, Chad, that's one thing about it, man. I don't know why this dude right here. I don't know why he was locked up in prison. He was locked up in New Orleans. They caught him in New Orleans. Why the fuck was he still in New Orleans? Y'all ask yourself, why? I'm trying to tell you, man, if you escape like that and don't have no type of financial security or no type of somebody that's helping you out, like he got out and he couldn't even leave. He know the marshals was after him. He couldn't even leave. He couldn't do nothing, man. That's crazy. Man, he should have been talking to Derrick Groove in there, man. Cause I don't know, man. Derrick Groove like a ghost. He disappeared. It's crazy. He got out. He escaped prison from New Orleans, and they caught him in New Orleans. Man, look at man. You done did all that shit. You done got out. Cause that shit, it's rare for somebody. Definitely these days, it's rare for an inmate to escape. But he got a good 6 weeks out of him though. He got a good 6 weeks. But damn, he should have at least. So he should have. I know he had somebody out there that could have got down, at least take him somewhere, man. Even if it was still in the United States, man. Cause I honestly, if I ask me, I don't think Derrick Grove's in the United States. I think he out. Ain't no way in hell he's still in the U.S. But this guy here, man, at least you could have go somewhere beside New Orleans. Go to another state, Cali, goddamn Wyoming, somewhere, man. Go out there and turn into a damn farmer, a goddamn farmer somewhere. But he stayed in New Orleans, man. It was only a matter of time before them boys came and pick his ass up, though. Only a matter of time, for real.
Such other people known to be involved in helping him, assisting him. Nobody was at that house in that Holly Grove area when they descended upon it to make that arrest. He gave himself up peacefully. Now, of course, we'll see once they debrief Antoine Massey if he provides any additional information. He was considered, Katie, one of the masterminds.
Yes, I mean, we learned that.
Escape.
We learned that, yes,
So
through the fact that they've arrested several other people, and so that has given us a bit of a paper trail as we've continued to cover this.
And he's been perhaps the most visible by popping up on social media. There had been many tips generated about his whereabouts, including the one himself going on social media. They were able to pinpoint a house there. It's now almost 6 weeks since that escape. It is really considered remarkable that Massey up until today and Derrick Groove, the other escapees still at large, managed to stay out for so long with such a large reward being offered.
Count that loss.
Derrick
Groove is not in the U.S.
That's right,
no more.
and that is always the kind of mystery of being a fugitive. How many people know of the whereabouts? Who did he trust? Well, apparently, I don't know if it was him letting his guard down or somebody deciding $50,000 was just too tempting to pass up, but it was in fact a Crime Stoppers tip. And Brian Fair, the spokesman for the U.S. Marshal Service, said that reward will be collected by the tipster.
Yeah, well, obviously there's still a $50,000 reward for information out Derrick Grove's. He's considered the other man.
Would y'all stay in the same state? In the same place y'all got goddamn escaped from, or would y'all get the fuck on? Even though he ain't had no money, I'm pretty sure he had somebody that could get him the fuck out of New Orleans. He was so busy trying to, cause he was sending out messages like he innocent, you know what I'm saying? How he was talking about the jail, how the jail messed up, how it's dirty, how it's goddamn. Like he been framed for the crime he did, and I don't know what crime did he do. I think it had something to do with rape. I don't know, y'all don't hold me to that, but I think it did. I think his charge was something with rape though. But tell me what y'all do, man. I know for a fact, man. Look here, you supposed to get your ass up out of New Orleans. You did all that shit to escape prison, and you gonna stay in the same place where you escaped from. Eventually, you was gonna get caught. That shit is crazy, man. But like I said, man, hey, when you planning to escape, man, and you don't got no type of funds, it's hard to move around. It's hard to make moves like that. You gotta, I know them boys. It's 10 of them got out there, so they had to have some type of plan. This ain't been no overnight type shit. They been planning this shit. It's 10 of them got loose. They been planning this shit, so. I don't know why he ain't had this shit in order as far as like money to get out and look at you. I would you should have stayed your ass in there if you ain't had no type of plan how to get the fuck out of New Orleans. Cause you ain't had no business still being in New Orleans, the same place you escaped from. No business whatsoever. But y'all tell me what y'all think. What would y'all do in that matter?
Mastermind behind this operation. We do know that Groves had an ex-girlfriend who was actually an employee at the jail, correct?
Right. She was a guard.
And she was a guard at one point, has since been fired. However, that's the only person that we've known with ties to Groves. Now, if he and Massey were the two who coordinated this escape, there are going to be a lot of questions, asked and hopefully answered by Massey now that he's in custody.
And certainly, the more that time passed from that May 16th escape, the more the law enforcement was operating on the theory that escape.
Now, if he and Massey were the two who coordinated this escape, there are going to be a lot of questions, asked and hopefully answered by Massey now that he's in custody.
And certainly, the more
y'all see this shit. Look how nasty this is, man. Imagine you doing 20 years in this motherfucker here. I can't do it. I ain't gonna lie, Chad. I can't do it. I cannot do it, man. That shit is nasty as hell. Imagine you doing 22 hours in the cell. You in this bitch all day. All day you in this fucking small ass cell. Man, that shit, they rough, boy. Hey, I don't blame him for getting the fuck up out of there. But that shit, they rough, boy. Ain't no way in hell. I don't even want to think about no shit like that, because I can't do it. I ain't gonna lie, I can't do it. That's why I don't be doing shit, because ain't no way in hell I can spend all my time in no fucking cell like this right here, man. That shit, they crazy.
that time passed from that May 16th escape, the more the law enforcement was operating on the theory that the escaped inmates had gone their separate ways. They were no longer, say, together in hiding. The last pair were the two arrested in Texas. They got the furthest of anyone we know so far. And they were together in a car, arrested by authorities in Texas. But everyone else had been arrested separately. Generally, if you're going to cover your tracks and remain in hiding, the fewer people that know, the better.
Sure.
Acting in concert with another person could also put them in jeopardy of being caught. Yes. Massey was again caught in that 9400 block of Strolitz in Hollygrove by himself in a residence. And that's generally, it's almost kind of on the edge of Lakeview on the way to Metairie Road. You could describe it as behind the Costco. A relatively peaceful residential neighborhood.
Yeah, not really Lakeview, but Uptown. It's closer to Hollygrove, borders Uptown,
right.
And other areas like that. Now, just a few moments ago, you were looking at a booking photo for one of the plumbers who was working at the jail, who has been accused of helping these inmates escape. Now,
look here, it had to be an inside job. It had to be an inside job. I'm telling you. Damn, hey, that plumber, yo, that plumber, they on his ass, boy. Hey, I hope he had shit to do with this shit here. His ass about to go to jail, man. I hope he ain't got no family, no kids, no wife, boy. Look here, cause she ain't waiting. She's not waiting, cause she gonna be like, you did this dumbass shit, and I wonder if they had somebody on the outside that paid him to do that shit. Cause ain't no way in hell he could put his whole life in jeopardy and he ain't got paid. Somebody had to pay that. He had to get. If the plumber is involved, he got paid. If he ain't got paid, he's a goddamn idiot. It had to be an inside job. It had to be an inside job, man. I'm gonna stop pausing like that, man. It's crazy. This shit is so crazy, man. This shit is crazy.
That affidavit in his arrest is where we got a tremendous amount of information about how this breakout happened. And that's when we first learned that Massey and Groves may have been the two that were the ringleaders behind this, and that they had been working together, that they had confronted this plumber allegedly. Plumber now tells a different story through his attorney, so all of those details are going to play out in court. I think that's when we're finally going to figure out exactly what happened. But you would assume that the U.S. Marshal's Office, the NOPD, every law enforcement agency, Louisiana State Police, which Troop NOLA has been essential in all of this, that they are all questioning Massey, that they are going to try and get as much information out of him as possible about, number one, how this went down, and number two, where Derrick Groves might be.
And you mentioned in the case of the Sterling Williams, the maintenance man at the jail who was arrested, and in fact he was the first of the non-escapees, to be arrested as a helping or an accomplice.
Yes.
And the initial account, I'm glad you used the word allegedly, because that's now in some dispute by his own attorney, but his allegation that he told detectives at the time of his arrest was that he was threatened with a shank, a crude homemade prison knife, that under that threat he turned off the water so that the inmates could crawl through a hole that they, I guess, punched through a wall of an empty cell behind a toilet and sink fixture. Later, once he got to court, his attorney gave a different account, that it was a matter of a plumbing issue and maintenance that led to him turning off the water.
Even said he was not threatened with a shank. By
prior to all of to note that kind of taking.
And we're going to talk a lot more about him in just a few minutes, but this has really been a game of whack-a-mole with trying to find these inmates. They have descended on location.
Away. So after over a month on the run, he was located here on Strolitz Street in the Holly Grove neighborhood. We're told multiple law enforcement agencies were involved in this arrest. We're also told that he did not put up any kind of fight. Now, NOPD is going to have the latest information on this arrest and on the inmates on the run tonight at 5:30. And of course, WWL is going to have our Lily Cummings there. So we'll learn more about how the arrest went down here on Strolitz Street in Holly Grove. Now, that, of course, just leaves Derrick Groves left on the run. This makes 9 of the 10 inmates that escaped Orleans Justice Center back in May captured. So now 6 weeks after big development, I believe this is actually 6 weeks to the day or very close to it. And again, found just about 1.5 miles away from the Justice Center. So we're looking forward to learning more details about this arrest. But again, for what we know now, Massey did not put up a fight with law enforcement, and he was arrested here on the 9400 block of Strolitz Street. Like I said, law enforcement appear to have cleared out of this area, but hopefully we'll learn more now that we know there were multiple law enforcement agencies involved. I'm sure when this arrest happened, it was a heavily patrolled area. So as we get those updates, we will keep you updated. And again, this is, around 6 weeks since that escape. So we're looking forward to hearing what the NOPD has to say tonight at 5:30.
Amelia, can you pan around and show us what the neighborhood looks like in that area? I'm just curious if it's just a regular residential neighborhood, or, was he sitting in the middle of a bunch of houses of people who just had no idea that he was in there? I think a lot of people at home might have those same questions. So what does the neighborhood look like where you are?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me step out of the.
They beat his butt when he catch. Oh yeah, he you already know he made them look bad, so they probably whipped the shit out of his ass. He probably getting beat as we speak. Yeah, he made them white folks look bad. Yeah, when they caught him, they damn sure beat him for a fact. They beat his ass. They beat his ass, boy. Cause y'all, like I said, this right here was big, man. Everybody was talking about this shit. Not. Let alone one person escape, but they had 10 motherfuckers escape. Like I say, the warden lost his job. It's a couple people got fired behind this shit here. I'm telling you, it's a couple people got fired behind this shit. Ain't no way. A couple people lost their job about this shit here.
Frame really quickly so you guys can kind of get a better look. There are other news crews here as well. Everyone's interested to see what happened here. It looks like a lot of just residential, there's a bunch of houses. There are some people with nicely kept gardens over there. It looks like a really peaceful street. We've seen a few families come in and out of their houses. So it's not exactly the kind of place you would expect someone to hide. It looks very peaceful, very, like a family-friendly area. Like I said, we've seen a few people come in and out, not heavily trafficked. Again, is Strolitz Street, 9400 block, Holly Grove. Again, very residential area, and it appears to be appears to be peaceful right now, Katie.
Yeah, it's really interesting. There's a high fence. If that is the correct address, I'm assuming that you're standing in front of. There's a high fence there. Looks like the yard is well kept. It raises all these questions about whether or not he was in an abandoned house, whether or not someone who owned the house knew that he was staying in there. I'm sure those questions are all being asked by law enforcement tonight. But it's very interesting that it's already cleared out. They must have swooped in and cleared out, Amelia.
That's exactly what we thought whenever we pulled up. We were expecting to see a lot of cars, and it was clear. But again, we know there were multiple law enforcement agencies, and they've had their I'm not questioned.
That is Massey with handcuffs on, being walked by those heavily armed law enforcement. I can't tell which agency. It looks like it just says police on their vests from where I'm standing. But, you know, this is a picture that we got just into the WWL Louisiana newsroom. And you can see underneath the super that's on your screen, that banner at the bottom of your screen, law enforcement agency insignias mentioned there, 5 of them, 5 different law enforcement agencies, all apparently working together to bring this escaped inmate back into custody. He is now going to be facing a number of other charges in addition to the ones that he was already in Orleans Justice Center for, awaiting trial, Mike.
Well, certainly the escape, and I know that he's
I thought they was going to end it. I thought they was going
Massey being here on your property.
Okay.
He's a
facial tattoos.
He's very distinctive in his appearance because of those tattoos on his face. And so it's crazy to think about the fact that he was one of the last 2 captured, given how recognizable he is. So it just makes you wonder, you know, what's been going on throughout this time, how he has managed to, you know, get information. Now we want to go to Amelia Strahan again, so let's listen in to the interview that she's doing right now.
I understand sensitive situation, but I guess your thoughts. You know, this is an inmate, you know, that has been on the run for quite some time. If you can. Yes, ma'am. Your thoughts on Antoine Massey being here on your property?
Yo, she is not trying to show her fucking face, boy. They got the reporters got the mic holding that bitch over the face, over the fence, because she don't want to show her face.
I don't know what's going on, sir. I don't know. I really don't.
Gotcha.
Are you shocked?
I'm very shocked, yes. I don't want to be on the news. Like, I don't know what's going on. Where's the police? I don't even know what's happening. I get a call and I'm just coming and everything's over. Like, I really don't know. All I know is they found the guy here and that's it. I don't know what's going on.
Were the police here when you got here?
I just got here right now. I don't see no one here but you all.
It was cleared
So
out?
I don't know. I mean, I can open the gate out. I just don't want to be on camera. That's all.
For sure.
So police told you it was at this address?
Yes.
And do you know anything about the tenant?
There's no tenant here. It's just a family house. Like I say, I'll normally do Airbnb, but I'll keep it open. You know, I just keep it open all the time because we have a gate.
A family that he was here with?
I don't know. Hey, Chad, she sounding like she know. Hey, she sounding like she know. Buddy was living there, and she said she keep it open, so she don't. She must be the owner of the Airbnb. She know what's going on. She know what the fuck was going on. They about to lock her ass the fuck up. They gonna lock her ass up too, fucking with this buddy here, man. Like, nah, I wouldn't even rent that. I wouldn't rent out to him. Fuck no. I would ask him like, well, what the fuck you still doing in New Orleans? She talking. She don't want to be seen, no nothing. And for the reporters, man, the reporters, I swear, them goddamn reporters do anything to get a story, bro. Anything. And they don't got. And one thing about a reporter, they don't got a care in the world, but they don't give a goddamn what you think. They trying to get this goddamn story. They can't even see the goddamn lady. They just holding the fucking mics over the goddamn fence. Yo, this shit is wild, man. Why buddies? I'm gonna keep saying it. Why the fuck he was still in New Orleans? I don't fucking have a clue, man. Like I said, probably ain't had no money and none of that shit.
I don't know anything, man. I really don't. I don't know anything.
Yeah. How many units is this?
2.
2?
2.
2 units and you own it?
Yes, I own it.
Well, I do
y'all see what
appreciate
she
your
doing?
time, ma'am.
No problem. I'm still trying to find out what's happening.
Thank you so much.
Much information as far as today.
Thank you. You said you don't.
I thought you didn't want to be on camera. I can see you clearly. Yo, hey, Chad. Yo, they setting her ass up, bro. Aiding and abetting. Hey, you right. Aiding and abetting. They setting her ass up. She just said she don't want to be on camera. Why the fuck she come out there?
Yeah.
Trying to find out what's going on myself.
I understand. Would you mind saying a few words with us if we don't put your face on the camera? If
That's
we point it
Amelia
towards the ground?
Strahan. She is out at the scene where this inmate was found this afternoon. A woman who says that she
What you
seen.
talking?
No problem. I'm still trying to find out.
Y'all said the fuck
You said you don't.
This lady, yo,
Much information as far as today.
chat. She don't even realize she already said she don't want to be on camera. So she thought she was still wanting on camera. So she walked out there. Everybody see her face. Everybody know who the fuck. Well, I don't know who the fuck she is, but everybody up there know who the fuck she is. She just told us. She just told the woman, I don't want to be on camera. She came out there. I'm thinking she came out there thinking they ain't on camera no more. And then the reporter could be like, "Can you such and such? I know you don't want to be on camera." But shit, she's clear as day right there. Everybody know who the fuck she is. Yo, these reporters are playing goddamn dirty games, boy. This is crazy. This woman just said she don't want to be on fucking camera.
Thank you. You said you don't.
Sorry, y'all. I just don't want to be on the
Yeah.
Trying to find out what's going on myself.
I understand. Would you mind saying a few
Strahan.
words with us if we don't put your face on the camera? If
That's
we point it
Amelia
towards the ground?
Strahan. She is out at the scene
don't want
where
your face?
this inmate was found this afternoon. A woman who says that she uses that unit as an
that's fucked
Airbnb
up,
from time to
man. That's
time.
fucked up.
Said she really didn't want to go on camera, so we were trying not to show her face there.
How y'all
But
trying not to show her damn face. Her face was clear as goddamn day. Now y'all can put her in goddamn jeopardy for doing shit like this. Now y'all probably y'all gonna have people turning on her like, oh, you the one that called, you wanted that $50,000. And they gonna take it off of man. Look at her. We can rewind this shit. We can rewind this shit and we can see her clear as goddamn day. Look at this her right here. So how the hell y'all not gonna show her face? That's a damn good picture there. If I was from the same spot she from, I know exactly who the fuck that is. Y'all ain't try to cover her face. Y'all ain't try to blink out her put nothing over her face. Y'all showing exactly who it is, cause y'all, like I said, y'all, them reporters thinking this the lady. She know what's going on. She know Antoine Massey. She had him living there. This lady, yeah, he probably been hitting her. He probably, man, look here. This lady know what's going on. If y'all think that she ain't had that man living there, come on now. They ain't even try to hide her face because the reporters know that she had that man living there. That's crazy. And now, like I said, 9 times out of 10, he was hitting her. He had him a free spot. He probably was there the whole damn time. That's crazy they ain't goddamn try to hide her face though.
You don't.
Sorry, y'all. I just don't want to be on the
Yeah.
Trying to find out what's going on myself.
I understand. Would you mind saying a few
Strahan.
words with us if we don't put your face on the camera? If
That's
we point it
Amelia
towards the ground?
Strahan. She is out at the scene where this inmate was found this afternoon. A woman who says that she uses that unit as an Airbnb from time to time. Said she really didn't want to go on camera, so we were trying not to show her face there. Apparently that's where Antoine Massey was hiding out, and that's where he was taken into custody. It's very interesting that even the property owner was not told by law enforcement what was going down when it was going down. So that tells you just how much they had to secretly inject themselves into that situation as to not alert Antoine Massey that they were on to him, go in there, get him peacefully, and get him out of there as quick as they went in almost.
And I can tell you, from a house that they approached earlier this week, this was on a Derrick Groove tip,
Yes.
that law enforcement did assemble in force with multiple different agencies, and they very, very intentionally did not make, say, a SWAT scene or surround a house. They kept it completely kind of
quiet.
almost like undercover surveillance to determine if, in fact, Derrick Groove was at that location.
Right, and
he
Amelia
was not.
We're going to go back out to Amelia again. Apparently, she's got some more information for us. So, Amelia, what you got for us?
And explain the situation, because this is two properties.
Hey guys, we're actually talking to the woman who owns the. Let's turn the camera this way. We're actually talking to the woman that.
And y'all show her fucking face again. Y'all stop that nonsense y'all got going on. Y'all showed her face again. Now y'all want to turn the camera. Yo, these reporters dirty as fuck, man. They dirty as fuck. Even I know she the one. She know, man. She know Buddy was staying there. I know that shit. And they know that shit, but they playing a dirty game. They playing a dirty game, man. They keep showing. This lady already said, I don't know what's going on. I don't want to be shown on camera. And they done showed about damn near 10 damn times. They done showed it 10 times. Now tomorrow when they come up, she been locked up. Y'all already know what it is. Cause like I said, I think she know this Buddy. I think Buddy was hitting her. She know Buddy hit. She knew Buddy was living there. He don't got no money because he's still in New Orleans. Y'all got to put the pieces together. Y'all got to put this shit together. He don't got no money because if he had money, his ass would have been goddamn in another state. He don't got no money, so how the hell do he have a goddamn B&B? And it's her B&B. So y'all, come on, man, y'all. He had to be hitting this lady, man. He had to be hitting this lady. Not unless they. I can't say that because they probably can. That might be his cousins and shit like that. I don't know. But this is crazy. They keep showing this goddamn lady on this camera, man. I know she probably mad as fuck. She probably mad as hell because she already said point blank, I don't want to be shown on this camera. And they done showed up over 10 damn times. Everybody know who the fuck she is.
That owns the Airbnb where Antoine Massey was allegedly found. She doesn't want her face on camera. We want to respect her request. So I'm going to get Robin to put the camera back down and we're going to ask her a few questions. You guys can listen in.
I'm here and I don't even see cops.
I mean, is it shocking to hear this happening not only on your property but in your neighborhood? Because a lot of people we spoke to say they were just talking to someone just cutting grass here earlier today, and then this happened.
Yeah, it's a pretty quiet neighborhood. It's kind of shocking, but hey,
y'all might well show
things
her
like
damn
this
face
happen.
now.
We
We
just
already
have
know
to,
who she is.
kind of be careful, I guess,
Have you seen any signs of this? Anything suspicious?
Not seen any signs? No.
And it's only one tenant you were telling us that lives here.
Yes, only one tenant.
And you said telling me when you were closing the gate that Antoine Massey might have run in, broken in.
Right, because I'm frustrated too. I don't know what's happening. They say this is going on, and I get here and I don't even see a cop. So,
And what do you know about the family? Do you know anything about the family, the tenant that was staying there?
No, I don't know anything about that.
Who actually called you and alerted you of what was going on at your property?
My friend called me. A friend of mine. I guess it's all over the news and they know my property.
Did she see the whole arrest happen or just the law enforcement presence?
Just the law enforcement. Yeah.
In your message to NOPD, you weren't even really notified.
I don't have a message anymore. I'm really, I'm shocked right now. Sorry.
All right, thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much.
Chat, she fucking lying. Hey, listen how listen how she talking. She lying. She know that. She know him, man. She know him. And like I said, I don't know why they hiding the camera because we already seen her face. But she said she don't know what's going on. Her friend called her, tell her what's going on. Nobody else supposed to be there. I don't believe nothing this woman talking about. She know this man was there. What y'all think? What y'all think? Let me tell you about, hey, black folks, we always scheming though. Hey, but one thing about it, man, I don't know if they talk about this shit. Now, if you get caught, I'm gonna act like I don't fucking know you. I'm gonna act like I don't know you. You know, we always scheming now. You can stay here. Now, them boys come up. Them boys come get you now. I'm gonna act like I don't know you now. Did she call? Buddy had 50,000. He had 50,000 in his head. Like I said, it had to been somebody close that told the feds where he was at. It's common sense. Somebody close to him told the feds where he was at. They had to. You know what I'm saying? As long as he been out, I don't know how that shit go. Every week, every month, that shit goes up. That shit done made the 50,000. You know, time's hard out here, man. Time's hard out here. Got groceries high as fuck. Everything is high. The feds came out with that 50,000. I'm like, all right, man, we gotta get you up, buddy. They ain't told him that, but they probably been talking to themselves like, man, I don't want to do it, man, but that 50,000, I could do a lot with 50,000. Ain't gonna do shit. Gonna be broke, goddamn, in a month. A month go by, gonna be broke as hell. Ain't did shit with that 50,000. Ain't, you know what I'm saying? Ain't try to do nothing. We broke as a motherfucker. But like I said, somebody close told on him, man. Most definitely, somebody close told on him.
All right, now I'll pull the camera back up, guys. Yeah, so like we mentioned, this was a quiet street. Now, we just heard from the woman who owns the Airbnb. Robin, I'm going to get us to turn around really quickly. You can see there's a really high gate here. She says that she knew nothing about this until her neighbor called. She says it is 2 units in this the property, but there was only one family staying there. Now, she said she doesn't know what happened. She doesn't know if, potentially he broke in. She doesn't know if there's any association, the property, but there was only one family staying there. Now, she said she doesn't know what happened. She doesn't know if, potentially he broke in. She doesn't know if there's any association with the family. She said she is really in the dark right now. She wasn't on the property when this happened, and she pulled up and there were unmarked vehicles.
Oh, okay. So maybe she if she the one that owned Airbnb. She said somebody was already staying there. Maybe she honestly didn't know. But who the fuck was staying there? Who rented it? Who rented it from her? That is the question that's gonna come out. That is the question, chat. Who she rented it out to? Man, I don't give a fuck. I think she still nobody was staying there. I really think she knew.
In the driveway. So again, Antoine Massey, like we've said, 6 weeks on the run, 1.5 miles from the Justice Center. This is where he was arrested. This is the 9400 block of Strollett Street.
So this dumb motherfucker was only 1.5 miles from where he escaped from? He was broke. He couldn't move. Man, look here. Boy, I don't give a... So you ain't had nobody that can give you a bus ticket or something to get you the fuck out of New Orleans? Man, you should have stayed your ass behind bars, man. You just added more time for yourself. Cause no white folks not letting you out, dog. They're not letting you out. Definitely you done made a fool of them too. Nah. You can finish doing that time and you gonna have at least about 8 more years to that shit for escaping. And is it fucked up? Yeah. But damn, at least make them work. Yeah, you had a good 6 weeks out. Don't get me wrong. But damn, at least get out of the state and make them work harder. Make them work harder to get you. You've been 1.5 miles away from where you escaped from. Eventually, you was gonna get caught. 50,000. Then you had 50,000 on your head. In times like this, 50,000 is a lot. It's a lot to people, man. Yeah, that shit a lot for me. That shit a lot for me. And I don't need it. I ain't like I'm hurting for it, but hey, that 50,000, hey, let me get that. I ain't saying I'm gonna tell them motherfucker 50,000. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying you got people that's really actually hurting. They don't got no job. They don't got shit going on, struggling to fucking survive. And they probably know where you at. You know what I'm saying? They talking. If they don't know, somebody talking, somebody telling them, oh yeah, he over there. So come on, man. What was he from New Orleans? Was he from? Let me see where he's from. Let me see where he's from. Was he from New Orleans? Shit, they don't look like they saying nothing. Where is he from? See, no, you know. Oh, so I think he from New Orleans. Yeah, he from New Orleans. Yeah, so he from New Orleans, so that means everybody know him. I mean, y'all, yeah, come on, man. Everybody know him. Everybody know what's going on. The family probably know where he at. The family probably talking. Everybody's talking. That's how that shit go. So they know they been know he was at. Not even up there to 50,000. Man, look here. Somebody done told on him. Probably his family member, cause his aunt been telling him. His aunt been saying they want to tell him to turn himself in. And hopefully I can find that video.
In the Holly Grove neighborhood. Again, we were the neighborhood because like she mentioned, it looks pretty quiet. I'm going to walk you down the street here. There aren't a lot of people outside.
Man, the hell up, man. Let me see. This is aunt here.
Old wounds that we are trying to bury. We are trying to bury them. Y'all making my nephew out to be a monster. He is not a monster. Is Antoine a problem child? Of course. Anybody who know us know that. Has Antoine been a problem since they fucking won? Yes. But how did he get that way? Y'all know how he got that way. From watching his father get executed in front of him, but he's not the only one that it done affected. It affected his sister, it affected his mama, it affected all of his siblings. Do you understand what I'm saying? It affected all of them. But this is his story with it. His sister right now is locked up and incarcerated from allegedly helping him. Allegedly helping him. She ain't been right since she seen the murder of her father. I need for y'all to lift this family up in prayer. The tell us, where y'all at, man? Do y'all want to relive this shit again?
Yo, seeing your dad get married, I'm not married, damn, I'm tripping. Seeing your daddy get murdered, that'll affect any child. It would. It affect any child. But damn, man, I don't. What was he locked up for? Anybody in the chat? Y'all know why he got locked up? Why was Antoine Massey in prison for? Somebody can look that up. Why was he in prison? Matter of fact, I'll look it up right quick. Oh, it wasn't. Well, okay. Well, shit. I take that back. It wasn't over no rape a rape case. It was armed robbery and aggravated assault. So how much time did he have before he got? Man, I hope he ain't had a little bit of time left to get out. He got them left prison and escaped prison. How long he been in there? I hope he ain't had no 3, 4, 5 years left. Okay, in 2007. So he been in prison since 2007. Well, it happened in 2007. So, not Antoine Massey. It's a dude from early June. So they said 2007. So if he ain't got out since 2007. That mean he been locked up for a minute though. I'm trying to figure out they say he did this shit armed robbery and aggravated assault in 2007. So that's where he got his big time from. Cause I heard he been doing other shit before he got locked up. So if he been locked up for 2007, that's a long time. But I don't think for armed robbery and aggravated assault, you gonna get like that much time over there? Shit. So if he been locked up in 2007, so he done been in that bitch. He been in that bitch for a minute. These about 18 years? 18 years? I wonder if he been in that bitch for that long, though. Let me play this.
Y'all still ain't healed from my brother death. Y'all still ain't healed from his death. And y'all gonna watch this shit go down in national TV, bro. I'm trying not to get upset because I've been crying all day at work today and I had to flip tables and nothing. This not his fault, y'all, and I'm not taking no sides. And I'm not trying to make excuses for him. But this not for him, y'all. Because trust me, he's scared right now. He's scared. He want to go home. Because he the type of nigga, he will make decisions and think afterwards. Because he not all there.
So the aunt saying he ain't all there. I thought they had a video where his aunt said his aunt telling him to turn himself in. Yeah, but it looked like he been locked up for a minute though. But for armed robbery and assault, I'm trying, like I said, I'm trying to figure out, was he locked up in 2007? Like that was his last charge before they gave him all that time? I don't know. I don't know what's going on, man. But like I said, if he was locked up that long, would they give him life? He had life or some shit? I don't know what the fuck going on with this shit. I don't know. But they say 2007 he got that. I think they say that was his last arrest. So he was in that bitch a long time. If that's the case, hey, I'll try to get the fuck up out of there too, chat. But yeah, Antoine Massey was arrested today. Hold on. So, hold on, let me see. I'm trying to figure this out. So, he had 20 years. It said John Massey received a mandatory life sentence with the minimum term of 20 years for murder of Charlie Higgins. And nah, this ain't right. I'm reading the wrong shit. This shit said, this shit said, man, look here, yeah, hey, y'all avoid that out. Like I said, I don't know when it said 2007 he got locked up for assault and some other charge. I know I said something about rape earlier. Y'all disregard that. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. That wasn't right. But like I said, I don't know if that this shit happened 2007, the assault charge. And it's 2025 now, so 18 years. I don't know. He was locked up for, if that the case, if that shit happened in 2007, man, he was locked up for a minute. So that mean, like I said, he wouldn't get life over no shit like that. This is a chat. I don't know. But yeah, he got arrested today, man. They still looking for the other guy, and which they ain't gonna get him. So hey, whoever pick him on their parlays, y'all got it. Y'all won. Hey, go get y'all money. Go pick that money up because y'all won. Y'all won for fact. Y'all won. Let me see. See, Antoine Massey was in jail on charge of domestic abuse, battery involving strangulation, motor vehicle theft, and parole violation. Before escaping from New Orleans, justice said that he has been in custody since March 25, according to the NOLA. Massey and 9 other inmates. Yeah, but this shit right here still ain't. It's still not. It's still. It's still not. It's still really not saying. It still ain't really telling me what I want. What I want to know though. It's saying what he got arrested for, but when did he went to prison and how long he been in there? I don't know, chat. I don't know what's going on with that, man. I can't pull that shit up, say my goddamn life. But yeah, man, y'all tell me what y'all think about this. I ain't even supposed to go live, but this shit right here broke, so I wanted to come up here and holler at y'all about this shit, man. To be honest, I wanted to come up here and holler at this shit about y'all. But y'all tell me what y'all think about this. Yeah. Do y'all think, don't matter if he was broke or not, he should have got his ass out of New Orleans, the same place he locked up at? Y'all think he should trust in his family? But I don't, like I said, I think his family is the one that gave him up. He been in jail for 6 weeks. Oh, so his time just got started. Yeah, I probably would have tried to get the fuck up out of there too. But yeah, man, chat, y'all tell me what y'all think about this shit, man. Y'all definitely tell me what y'all think about this shit. And make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the post, man. Appreciate all my subscribers. Thank y'all for the support, man. We moving on up. But like I said, I ain't even supposed to get on live. This story broke, so I wanted to goddamn hop on this shit and talk about what I know. But I don't know everything. Y'all can tell I don't know everything, but I'm just trying to put this shit together, man. Let y'all know what I pulled up or whatnot. But hey, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the video. Till next time, y'all probably see me tomorrow, man. Y'all definitely probably see me tomorrow, man. But I'll holler at y'all till next